I mean, there was somebody did beef heart, bread pudding, and blood ice cream for dessert one time.
I've heard about that since.
I mean,
There's a reason.
special thing. I mean, that definitely came when I wasn't part of the ownership, and I when I first started it, like I definitely met with the chefs and tried to like build like a cohesive like menu because I wanted to make sense for people. Like people are spending their really good hard-earned money to like, and I remember going to one after I had moved away and came back, and it was an all offal dinner, and it was maybe the most horrible menu I've ever had in my life. And I was like, well, what's going on here? And that's the thing is like I want to bring it back to like where it is like a very cohesive menu and a very collaborative menu, but it makes sense for like people buying tickets because like if you're spending money on something, like you want to like be able to like appreciate like
time out. You said blood ice cream.
Yeah.
So we're talking rare ice cream.
Oh,
where
it was something.
Blood that's in our bodies, blood.
Yeah. I actually, the ice cream was the best part.
Okay, but what type of blood are we using? This is vampire-esque.
It was beef blood.
Oh, okay, beef blood, not human.
Was it cooked? Like was it red or was it like brown?
It was like the color of that cup.
Pink blood,
Pinkish. Yeah, it was, and that was like
is that legal?
Yes, I think.
I don't know, because it's usually a surprise, right?
All right.
So yeah, that I could see like taking out a date and like this is gonna be great, and then she's like, blood, really?
So I mean, you're hitting on it though, right? It's like, this is also an outlet for us to demo stuff.
Yeah,
like that. Maybe I can't cook this in a restaurant.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe I can. Maybe I can run this and see if it works. Right.
Welcome to Harder Brunch.
But Andrew can tell you that like I cooked the most disgusting thing in my life, and it was, what was that movie?
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah. So I had like he had broken out these courses, and it was it was supposed to be like repulsive. And it was.
I love that.
Like I floated an oyster in this like, it was basically moonshine, and did it as a shooter, and I mean it put hair on my body in places I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah.
But it was repulsive. Like it pickled the oyster. You could like watch the corners start to curl. That's how much alcohol was in it.
Oh wow.
But I mean, there's a fine line, I guess, is what I'm getting at, right?
Sure.
Between being edgy, and
still being approachable
and missing the mark. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's what I like to hear, though. You did say the ice cream was the best part, and if you could put something disgusting in front of someone and then make them love it,
he didn't say it was good. He said it was the best part.
I mean, I want to give credit. I don't know. I don't remember who the chef was, and I hope they forgive me for anything I've said disparagingly about this dish. But,
oh no, I'm sure it was.
I mean, honestly, like when I say it was the best part, like beef heart does not belong in bread pudding. Like, there's no way. Those two things just don't mix.
Well, there's only one way to know, really, that night.
No, like that did not work.
Oh, okay.
And I ate everything. I'm like one of those people. I will eat everything you put on my plate.
Yeah.
Like, well, I tried today, but I mean, I will eat like everything. I'll try it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I've eaten horse meat. I've eaten, you know what I mean? Like people like, what? And I'm like, yeah, like.
You could put a longer pause between you ate everything today here at Harder Brunch, and then I've eaten horse meat before, so.
That's what he kept saying. Like every time he took a bite, he's like, "Well, I've eaten horse meat," and he put it in his mouth.
Better than horse.
What's the most? I have to ask you this. What's the most illegal thing you've ever eaten or been a part of?
Wow. Anything you'd like to incriminate yourself with on this podcast?
No, because I've always wanted to eat like bald eagle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to eat something that like is kind of illegal.
I mean, I guess like the only thing. I mean, I've never had anything illegal. I mean, the one that probably has like the most like, ooh, how do you eat that is like foie gras. Like people, for some reason people have have a bugaboo about foie gras, but I can't say I've never had anything illegal.
It's a fatty goose liver.
Oh, okay.
We ate a loose raccoon a couple months ago.
Okay.
I was gonna say I've eaten raccoon, possum, groundhog.
For some reason because Zach made it and it was good. It was really good.
So my dad, I was looking for some. I was looking for some like game meats that weren't typical, like, you know, just like elk or boar or something like that. And my dad calls me. He's like, I was over to Farmer's and I got you a raccoon. And I was like, that's perfect. I'll make a raccoon pot pie. And, made it and everything. Didn't realize later that, like, he beat it to death.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, I asked him how. I was like, how'd you source that raccoon? He's like, oh, my dad clubbed it to death. And I was like, wait a second. This was just a loose raccoon?
Yeah, it was just a loose. It was free range is how we say it.
So you're supposed to catch them, and then you're supposed to feed them milk and water, or milk and bread, for like 2 weeks.
Well, that didn't happen.
Clear out their systems of any impurities, because they will eat just about anything.
Oh my!
Well, the one thing was it was out in the country, so it wasn't in a city area where it would be getting in trash and stuff. So I do feel good about that.
I just want to announce now I'm going to be changing partners for Chef Nut Off.
Yeah.
The September one is just going to be all horse meat themed.
Wait, you can leave, but I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but we're allowed to eat horse meat.
You can buy, like, if you go on, I can't remember the website.
Horsemeat.com.
I'll say this: I've never seen a horse hunter before.
No, you don't.
Like, what do you hunt? Like,
He set traps for him, of course.
this is a horse trap.
A couple carrots, some apples,
Yeah, you run him into a
really big
gorge.
cage.
You just go down to the track in Churchill Downs and wait for one to take a knee, and then you're like, got it.
In the Kentucky Derby.
You're saving from the glue factory. That's all you're doing.
Oh, it's a bow and arrow season for horses.
I like the fact that you thought someone was out there hunting horses.
Yeah.
Hey, imagine how sad of a job that would be.
I really like horses.
Most of the kills I get are actually pets.
My dad was a horse hunter. His dad was a horse hunter.
Everyone hated our family.
It's actually one of my favorite parts from The Office is they're talking about party ideas, and one of them is a horse hunt. Like, that's not even joking.
Not to go backwards, but I mean, maybe we should, for meat cake, have like a pin the tail on the donkey, but we could do it with like meat.
Oh, okay. How's that work?
Okay.
You just say like a real donkey?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh, no.
I thought you were going to say we make a meat cake out of horse meat. And I'm like, you can make it out of whatever meat you want to.
Wait. Did someone said a real donkey? We can't like put a what?
We're going to try to stay playfully away from the actual animal cruelty.
I'm eating brunch with my people though. Homie Dak just cooked up a feast and we about to eat.